Tray card. Set that up. Been really a simple day today. Been simple for one reason only. It's too damn cold to go out and make photographs. But I did. I went out. I had a plan. I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't get to do exactly as I wanted to do, but I got to make a photograph where I wanted to go, so that worked out pretty good. I anticipated, because I had looked at it before, I had anticipated I'd be able to get a picture where they're building the new police station. Actually, where they're tearing down parts of the old building and refurbing it to build the new police station. And I had noticed that they had taken down a bunch of the bricks off the front, which I knew they were going to do, and they'd kind of gutted the building. So I said, there's probably a picture there that I can shoot. I don't think I'll be able to go inside and get what I want because I just don't think the angle's very good. But I'm going to fly the drone, especially because there's probably not going to be anybody there today and it might be interesting. And that was a great idea, and it worked really well except for one thing. There's a light pole at the parking lot right smack dab in the way. So I had to fly around a little bit to try to find the best angle. The perfect angle from straight on, about 10, 15 feet in the air, showing the full width expanse is not possible without a pole right in the way, smack dab in the way. So I don't know what it's going to look like. I went off and did some little panorama things in front of the pole. I'll try to stitch some of that together, see what I can make that look like. I shot from the side also to try to get a little bit different angles of the building out front to the building in the back. I've got no idea what the final result's going to be, but I'm really working hard to try to make that work. It's an interesting skill set. I've played with it before, and I'm still not at the point where I'm real confident in doing it, but I'm confident in doing it. Does that make sense? It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I'm not confident in doing it, but I'm confident doing it. I'm confident trying to do it. That's maybe a better way to explain it. So I shot a bunch of that, and then I was getting ready to leave, and I tried a couple of other things. None of it really looked great. But I'm sitting in the car, and I'm putting everything away, putting the camera away, and putting the drone away, and I noticed that the snow on the top of my car is starting to melt and slide down in chunks across my windshield. So I looked at it for a few minutes. I shot some stills, holes in the snow. I'll post some of it down below. And I also did video, and I realized that because the car window was warm, because the car had been running and the defroster had been on, the window was warm and the snow was starting to melt. And you'll have to see it to fully appreciate it. It wasn't a melt. Because of the way the snow had fallen, it was a real dry, light snow, very porous, like lace. And as it melted, it didn't just melt and slide away. It melted in little tiny bubbles and explosions, and it was really neat. And I shot some video on that. I am sure I'm going to put that somewhere in here. I don't know if you've already seen it or if I'll stick it in now or if it'll be at the end, but there'll be some video of that. I really don't have a lot more than that. Like I say, it's cold. I think the morning temperature was 13 degrees, and I don't know what the high is going to be. Right about now, it's mid-afternoon. Let's see what the weather app says. Right now, it's 27 degrees. Feels like 21. It does feel like 21. It feels like a lot more than 21, or a lot less than 21. So I'm not going to spend much more time out here. I looked at the farm. I looked at the skating hill. The snow wasn't heavy enough to cover the skating hill. Looked at places I've shot before. Nothing different. No matter what I did, I'm not sure I'd find anything new storytelling. I could do some old storytelling, and I don't want to necessarily do old storytelling. I'd rather do new storytelling, and that's kind of a burden on me, trying to make a picture a day without doing the same old storytelling. I do know that tomorrow is the 3rd anniversary of the deaths of 2 of our police officers, and I'm sure I'll be doing something tomorrow to try to illustrate that story. I don't know what it's going to be. I know there's flowers everywhere and blue lights everywhere, and we'll just wait and see what that looks like. I'm not sure how to advance the story, because there really isn't an advancement to it. Not much has changed other than the fact that it's all changed. But it's not a different story now than what it was 3 years ago. It'd be interesting to work on this tomorrow to see if I can find a way of advancing that story, of telling the story a little different. That's a good challenge. How do you do that? How do you take a story that has been well told and told often in a variety of social media? How do you take that story and do a good storytelling with it? This will be a good test for tomorrow. This will be a darn good test. I wonder if sunrise picture might not be good with the memorial, with the eternal flame. Be interesting to see what that's going to look like. I have to work on that. It's going to be fun tomorrow. All right, which means you should do today all those YouTube things you need. You need to subscribe and comment and thumbs up, like, and share and do all that stuff. Tell me what you like. I'll do more of that. Tell me what you don't like. I'll do more of that. Somebody's got to like it. It's your opinion. That's good enough. I'm done. I'll be back in a minute. Tomorrow.